I was in Paris.
Yeah, we're live
and
now. It's
admittedly, it's
working
been
now,
a
everybody.
minute.
Oh, we're working?
Okay, we're live.
As of right
Yeah.
now, it's working.
Yay! Hello.
Takes me a minute,
anyone,
I guess. Man.
If anyone's here, ooh,
Alright, well, I'll quickly blue sky.
Blueski.
Blue ski. I'll throw back a blue ski.
Yeah, I don't know
Throw
why
back
it
a blue
assumes
ski.
that I live in Paris all of a sudden. That's a problem I've never had before. Nobody
Alright.
takes a look at me and's like, that guy's French.
That's true. That's true.
You're definitely just like a corn-fed guy, you know, like.
Quite literally.
I mean that like very in a good way, you know, like in case that's.
He's eating better corn than the rest of us.
I know.
He's having
That
like,
is accurate,
Daddy magic
actually.
corn.
Magic corn, genetically beautified and
So,
enhanced.
should we,
Correct.
Jen is here, hello.
Yay, Jen is here.
Hi, Jen. Sorry
Somebody's
we are
here.
late. It's a combination of my fault and XSplit's fault. XSplit thought I was trying to, like, bounce this through a Paris, France server for some reason. Had to go into the details and remind it that A, I'm not French. B, I don't live across the Atlantic. Things like that.
You should share the game to Discord.
Yes, I will.
Thank you.
That is now done.
Thank you. Ooh.
I actually had the opportunity to say a couple very nice things about Jin today to a visiting scholar who was here from UC Irvine giving a talk.
That's fun.
It was fun. They mentioned
I like that the reaction is, oh no.
they mentioned that they had either worked with you in some capacity or met you, but no, I said that you rule. Actually, you're currently the only graduate student who's writing I teach in my classes. So
Bam.
it was Aaron Trommel, Jen, who gave an exceptional talk on the intersection of civil rights history and game history in the United States in ways I had not
Cool.
considered before. That
very
absolutely
neat.
slapped.
Yeah, I would like to watch the VOD.
Yeah, anyway, I was very happy to be able to say nice things about somebody I like a whole bunch in this field. So
Yay.
thank you for giving me that opportunity.
Aw.
So yeah, happy early Halloween. So we have Edgar Allan Poe with the Raven.
It's true.
We have Queen Arachnia over here. That's a Star Trek reference.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's some Voyager stuff.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that would be an excellent costume to do like the Queen Arachnia holodeck program stuff. Those
I'm a little
costumes
bit black and
would be
white. Yeah.
And I am a 90s pop star alien. Look, everyone, it's a crop top. I don't wear crop tops. This is a big deal for me.
Yes, you do.
You do
You're
now.
a theorist who wears crop tops.
A theorist who wears crop tops.
Theorist who wears crop tops. Julianne's just challenging my identity left and right
Every day.
every day.
This is another shared track from the Messenger, by the way.
Yeah, so now we have like 4 versions of everything because we had the 8 and 16-bit versions of the tracks in the original game because of the time travel mechanic, and now we have day-night versions of the remixes here.
Correct.
So if you really like this music, good news. You're walking as you're back to the shop.
I love pitch bends. Like if every note was pitch bent, I would be like, yeah, absolutely not too much. I can't
mean-
add too much pitch bend.
I mean, what if I do it because I can't be in tune?
I mean,
I
yeah.
just say
I
that
mean, who would notice? It was weirdly a wildly good teaching day for me because I got to teach.
Oh,
Actually,
it's
I
loud
suspected that
here.
might be the case. Let me lower that Sea of Stars volume.
Much as the music's loud.
Yes. Jin, let me know
I'm
if that's
so
better.
tiny on the stream. I don't think everybody can see my glitter as effectively as I'm trying to like turn.
Let's take a moment here, and we will highlight each of everybody's
Oh, that's fun. Yeah.
costumes. Let me temporarily mask Sea of Stars from view here. And then everybody can get a good look at Dana's costume here. There you go.
I am 90, like Y2K pop star alien. Late
The
90s.
face glitter is really impressive. I think I'm not officially allergic to that stuff, but I cannot become comfortable in that environment.
It's biodegradable too, not like unlike the stuff I used in the 90s.
Unless like the stuff we actually have.
Unlike the actual glitter from the 90s.
Yeah, and I have a little like astronaut necklace. He says one small step,
That's excellent.
and a very holographic crop top.
All right, next up is Julianne as Spider Witch.
Arachnia.
Some thematically relevant spooky person.
That's right.
I have a
I lovingly called her a swamp witch just about to her
Swamp
face
witch?
last week.
which
So-
spiders are not so swamp. I should have done like a kind of a swampier look, but
Covered in
I had
moss,
2
yeah.
seconds, so maybe next time.
Yeah.
And yes, the other thematic thing is. Oh, I forgot. Who cares? Okay, move on to Karen. I swear I was like, there's something else I thought of, but I don't know. Let's keep going.
It's funny.
All right, and Karen, last but not least, we got to drag you out here, is Edgar Allan Poe. Check that out.
Truly epic mustache.
Yes, I like the mustache,
Yeah.
and the raven is epic as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
The Raven
I do
has a
have
cute
my
little
own
scarf.
little raven. It's true. It has a cute little scarf and a monocle.
Yeah.
Let's hope that Nevermore
Hell yeah.
doesn't refer to the amount of sleep you're getting lately.
What? I'm not getting much sleep. So what did you say?
That never. We don't want that. We want.
Yeah. We're dealing with the
every
3:30 wake ups. Good times.
All right, apologies to everybody, but especially the three of you that I have no costume.
There you go, Julianne. Your DLC for Spider-Man 2.
Oh yeah, for sure. I finished Spider-Man 2, by the way, so I could see my student's name in the credits, which was super fun. Dana and Julianne have now met her. Gabby Benson got an internship with Insomniac to help with the dialogue editing in Spider-Man 2. And she was wildly excited. I was pretty excited for her. But I'm not going to discuss any big spoilers for Spider-Man 2 this week because I know that most people have not marathoned it. So Anthony and Dennis Music, you're safe.
I wish that she could have dialogue edited this game, which needed a lot more editing.
Yeah. The one bad thing about this game is that the grammar is not there. I have to say, ever since the messenger levels have kind of come into play, the hook has really come into its own, because this is the exact mechanic from the messenger.
There's a hook? Holy shit.
And there's
Okay.
a lot of really good gameplay overlaps between the two. I jumped down too far. The two hooks.
I like that we're still laughing about apropos.
That's this stream's type of fun.
It's a good one.
It is a good one.
Yeah, I love historical costumes. I love pun costumes of all types. I like costumes in general. Even if it's not Halloween, give me a theme party, and I tend to get pretty into it. We threw a 90s theme party for Joe's 30th, and I went as Cher from Clueless.
So good.
And I do not look good in a blonde wig, let me tell you. It was not right. And I'm not one of those people that can makeup transform myself to look like other people. I'm in awe of those folks.
That is
But
very hard.
It's so hard when they can change their face structure because they know how to I can't even contour regular.
I know, I can't even look
My
like
face just
myself
looks
with
good,
contour.
Yeah, let alone make my face look like another face.
Yeah.
I watch like Rachel Maxey do a transformation into anybody, and she's so observant about like, oh, you know, her cheekbones are higher than mine, so like let me fake that. And I like watch her do it. I'm like, how? Witchcraft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, Julian, if you're not there yet, you do get a grappling hook in Sea of Stars in like maybe the
Cool.
4th area that lets you do all sorts of cool
Cool.
nonsense like here to the ladder. Wham.
Yeah.
But yeah, everyone, let me know what you're doing for Halloween proper, because this is not my costume. This was thrown together when I found my green lipstick and wanted to build a whole outfit around it.
Oh, we have to make a quick side detour here. I have some crow to eat. If you load up our stream from the messenger, you will note that I said
Karen's
all of
crow?
those stories you can
Right.
ask the shopkeeper about in the messenger where he just straight up bullshits you. I was like, these are such a waste of time. They're never going to do anything with these. It's just like a funny diversion. Pay real close attention to this sequence about the lady with the pear tree here.
Ah. Wait, the pear tree. This is one of the shopkeeper stories, right?
It is the lady who cheats death.
Yes.
She's the neutral sister of the three.
That's me.
Yeah, it is Julie.
I'm gonna be her for
don't-
Halloween proper.
I don't love that eye.
Oh yeah. Oh boy.
See, we've already met your sister.
Do her roses have eyes as well?
Yeah, yes, they do.
It's a lot of eyes.
So remember that the good sister died alongside the Solstice Warrior Elder in that one fight that only he survived. The bad sister is the Necromancer, right? Which is about where Julianne is at, I think, in the storyline, or at least headed to the Necromancer's lair area.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I think so.
now we have sister number 3, the neutral sister.
Swamp witch.
That's right, Swamp Witch. What if it ain't the warrior cook?
Right? The
Yep.
walk.
You all get prophecies again.
Expecting you.
But first she's like, oh, Garl, warrior cook, eat a fruit from the tree.
Mm.
Like, I wouldn't do it. Don't mind if I do.
Just one now. And notice he doesn't go into the tree, he eats it from the bucket instead, so he's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Pears.
Yes, correct, Julian.
Pears. Love a good pear.
love a good snark that goes rewarded. That's the
Yes.
best. I've never used pears for cooking. They're perfect just the way they are.
Just the way.
I knew you were the chosen one. Fully appreciating a fresh pear. No insights for us, which is too bad. Except Rashawn here deals in the grander arcs of life.
That's like when students give me like a literal like harmonic analysis and they're like, how is this? And I'm like, I deal in the grander arcs of life. I have no thoughts for you.
I deal in the grander arcs of life. Yes. Yeah, I haven't watched the 90s Addams Family this year, but I have been watching the sitcom.
Here you
Which
go. I was really
all the
overthinking
episodes.
titles back then.
So I'm still watching the first one for the first time, which is fun. And I've been watching a good amount of it.
The new Wednesday show on Netflix I thought was really good, speaking of Addams Family stuff.
I did too, but I will say I didn't really love Morticia and Gomez in that, and they're not in it for much. I don't know.
I thought Catherine
I don't-
Zeta-Jones was fine as Morticia. 0 notes there. The issue
Yeah,
for me is
I
that
don't know.
Gomez and every other incarnation of Gomez as a character wasn't necessarily like a sex symbol over-sexualized man, but he was definitely somebody who looked like he belonged in the same photograph as Morticia Adams.
Yeah, but they were trying to go back to the original like cartoon
original,
that
yeah.
inspired.
Yes, I know.
So like it was kind of more true to that, but yeah, I don't know. I love Jenna Ortega as Wednesday. I thought she was brilliant.
She killed
but,
it, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the others didn't really do it for me. I liked that Christina Ricci shows up though. That made me happy.
Yeah.
Yes, that's excellent.
It's very hard understanding that she's like the age that she is now. It's like when the new Beetlejuice movie comes out and Winona Ryder's in it, but she's also been like
Right.
Winona Rydering around Stranger Things or whatever have you, and it's just like,
Yeah.
but wait, but you're this big and this.
Yeah.
I also, did you notice that she knew the title for him, right? Remember,
Mhm.
don't say Immortal Alchemist to anybody. The
Mhm.
seer knows.
She knows.
You can fancy yourself a god if you like, but you remain bound by fate all the same.
Oh
Yeah.
dang. Now listen up.
During your travels with these young adventurers, you will meet the dead of a forgotten race.
Forgotten race.
When asking to fight alongside Solstice warriors, be welcoming, for this entity's unbreakable will is the key to achieving the one great feat of alchemy that eludes you still. Talking about living glass. But he's not going to say that to everybody else right now. Crone of the Marsh.
That's basically Swamp Witch, yeah.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think so.
That will be all.
That's a very cozy looking cabin, Julianne. Look at all the plants. Cozy
Honestly?
fire, nice books.
It's exactly the aesthetic that I want my office to be.
Yeah.
Like this sort of dark but earthy. Just dank.
So, speaking of a
Cave.
dark but reasonably lit office, the office I moved into had really high quality blackout curtains, and I did not realize that how much those cost if you don't have them.
Curtains are weirdly expensive.
Yeah,
no.
apparently they were like $1,000.
Like good, but like those are good. Because you can definitely get blackout curtains for less than that, but still, wow.
No,
When
these
did you move into a new office?
no my office at MSU. Period.
Oh, like when you
I
got
remain in the best office, Office 420.
Oh yeah. Excellent. I was gonna say you lost your nice office number.
No, I got it. 420 is the best office number. Hold on, we need to lower that plant to us and then raise it again. Good job. But we can hear the nighttime version of this. Yeah.
It's my Buffy's a fine choice. I've never watched much Buffy, honestly. I would have a hard time going and exploring a new to me Joss Whedon at this juncture. Just truly unfortunate. So the Buffy era eludes me.
Mm.
But I'm not,
I saw-
I'm not,
I
I'm not
didn't
able
see
to
it until
scary
college.
shit.
But
Yeah.
it was kind of the right time to see it.
Right. I missed that boat entirely. I just did. But normally, like, I love this time of year because I have my core contingent, basically, of like, that's not the right word. I don't know what words are. My core collection or whatever the heck of scary movies that I enjoy and shows that I love to
Yeah.
rewatch. And I have to watch them every Halloween, and then I look for the new stuff, and I can't do it this year. I can't do the scary
Huh.
or the creepy or anything like that. It's got to be like lighthearted and humorous. Like it's like Ghostbusters Halloween for me. That's where I am.
Always okay with Ghostbusters. You know, one of these years, everybody. The hardest I wanted to do There Is No Dana, Only Zool for decades. That dress is very hard to do. It's like orange, like lame sparkly fabric.
Yeah.
It's very
Yeah,
hard
yeah.
to find a good dupe for that. And I've seen people just do kind of like an orange color and just drape it. But and then I mean the rest is the makeup isn't too bad. The hair is just crimped. That's easy. But the dress is really hard. Like it should be a simple costume, but it's not. So someday I will finally achieve my dream. Last year the Bjork at the Oscars in the swan dress that had been on my bucket list
Oh, yeah,
for
yeah.
a long time. So I was really happy that I finally checked off like a one that I've always wanted to do. And it turned out so cute. I was so happy with it. Oh yeah, Quiet Place. Was the sequel any good? I never saw the sequel.
There's another Quiet Place?
They made a second one.
Oh, wow. I
I
don't
don't know
know
if that we needed a second one to that, did we?
I didn't think so.
Hold on. What happens if I heat this mushroom up? Yeah, there we go.
But I'm kind of always like, why are we making, like, why did we have FF10 everyone? Did that one need a sequel? I don't think so.
Okay. I like FF10 too.
That's fine. You're allowed to. I just don't think we needed it.
We probably did not.
Well, yeah, of course sequels more money, but at what cost? Anchorman 2 was terrible.
Yeah. Alright, I think we are now approaching the end of the marsh here.
Julianne, was it you that said you had like only just recently seen Anchorman?
Yeah, like a month ago.
And then it
I
was like
that's
a lot
where the
of,
jokes
oh,
are
that's what everybody's been quoting.
Yep.
I was like, I didn't know that came from here. Wow, yeah.
Joe kind of had the same reaction when we watched it. Where he was just like, oh yeah, I've heard this. Like,
Yeah, it was kind of like an interesting way to experience a film because it's like clearly, it's also like of its time and whatever, but it was like, oh, wow, like, it's more like, wow, this is an origin. Like, some stuff I was like, I'm not sure it actually came from here, but some stuff, oh, there was something I was like, couldn't believe that it started in Anchorman. Oh, I thought I wrote it down.
I love
Anyway.
Blue.
No, I definitely knew that was Anchorman. It was something like more generic, a generic kind of thing.
I'm
Or
kind
maybe
of a
like
big
that,
deal.
that escalated quickly.
Oh yeah.
That thing. I didn't know that was an Anchorman thing. Like stuff like that. Like yeah, that I didn't think were so specific.
Yeah.
I like to quote the my apartment smells like rich mahogany. I
Yeah.
have many leather-bound books.
Yeah.
I'm having to start actually fighting. Have you all noticed that? I don't like that at all.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's not as hard as the messenger. So
It is not. No, this game's very friendly, and the messenger hates you.
yeah, the messenger. The messenger is gorgeous, and it makes you earn it every step of the way.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm not big on like traditional horror. I've seen.
Me
some of
neither.
the
I'm a
big
huge
ones.
wuss. Even for IndieCade judging, I made Laura play the horror games. She's braver and cooler than me. She can do it. I cannot.
Horror games are hard, like extra hard. Ugh.
Yeah.
Who, Laura?
No,
Horror
horror
games.
games.
Oh, horror games.
So, yeah, so like with a film, you can kind of like close your eyes and let it pass. You can't do that with a game. You have to do it,
Yep.
you know,
Right,
or
right.
not. So it's like so much harder. Yeah, to do it with people.
It really depends on the movie for me, and it depends on the mood. I can't do horror the rest of the year, but around Halloween, it's like there's a little part of my brain that switches off where I'm just like, yeah, this is cool. Okay, great. And then like right after Halloween, I'm like, okay, no, I'm
like
good. I'm
done,
good for the rest
done
of the
with
year.
this.
But it really does depend on the horror. I went through a horror phase for a little while in the early 2000s, and I did like all like the super hardcore horror stuff and stuff. I'm not really into that anymore. Like I couldn't sit down and watch the Saw movies again. I can't do that.
gore.
Torture porn is its own like.
Yeah, like or
Yeah.
like the Rob Zombie House of Horror stuff. Like I can't. I'm not into
I'll
that
do
anymore.
ghosts, but
I
not
think it's
gore.
a lot easier to go for gore. I'm not saying like it's easy to make one of those movies well, but like it's less scary to me, and it's just more gross.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know,
I
I've seen that. Joe did sit me down. He's like, it's a classic. You got to see it. So we did watch the first one, and I was like, okay, I get it.
I
I'm
can
done.
watch Saw a lot easier than I can watch like a scary movie.
Interesting.
Saw is a mind scary movie to me.
See, to me, it's a bunch of visual jump scary stuff.
psychological. Yeah,
Saw
I
is
really
very
don't like-
psychological. I feel
don't
to me
like
it
shock.
was.
At least the first one. I know they kind of
Yeah. After that, I
cheaper
didn't
with
care
it,
about.
but
Whatever. I didn't watch. I watched like Saw 2, I think, and I'll never watch them again. I have no need to watch them again. The first one was it was interesting, but then it was like, all right, it gets old.
yeah.
But I like ghosty things. I like vampires. Like I love. We were talking about Mike Flanagan in the chat and stuff. Like I love
Yeah.
Haunting of Hill House. I think that's beautifully done. That's a fantastic thing that he did
Flanagan
there.
does really interesting stuff.
I like all of his stuff. I liked Midnight Mass. I liked
we
Bly
did too.
Manor. But
It's
I
amazing
like,
how many people were like, Joe, watch it, because
yeah.
it's a priest.
Midnight Mass is more of a thinking piece than it is a horror film.
Yeah, I would
That's just a more psychological suspense to me, so I don't really put it
I
in the
like
same
that.
category. Hill House is horror, but
agree. I
it's
loved,
really
in case
good.
people
well
haven't
done.
seen it, I won't give anything away, but like when I realized the twist, I was so excited. I was like, and then it was true.
I
and
still
was
want to
like,
watch both of those things, so I
Yeah.
don't know what you're talking about. So thank you.
That's
for
why
not-
that's why I just said the twist.
Yeah.
Like I was able to pick up on it. I'm like, I think it might be, and then it was, and I was really excited.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Julian, you said you won't watch them.
No,
Is
I
that what you
want
said?
to. I still,
Oh,
they're
so
still
you-
on my list.
Yeah, they're
You
good.
haven't seen any of them. You haven't seen Hill House.
Mm-mm.
I haven't either.
I didn't really want to watch Hill House again this year because of just where I am these days, but I would watch it with you.
Ooh.
See, I'm like
could do-
negative 30% on horror.
They still
and
have those
Addie's
apps that, like, sync up your
negative
Netflix,
95. So
Yeah.
like we're not
Oh,
watching
yeah.
any of that stuff.
My
Oh,
bestie Elena
I
and
forgot
I
we have
used
to
to do
fight
that,
here.
That's fun.
where we would sync up our stuff and
Yeah,
watch
I think I
something
could-
together.
I could watch it
Like
again
that.
if it was a watch party,
Like
I
a
think,
coven
but
of witches.
I'd have to be careful with it. I'd have to be careful with it. That's all. Like I could not do Midnight Mass again right now. Bly Manor I didn't get as emotionally attached to, but there's definitely there's other movies in my like normal. I usually watch all of the Screams, for example, just because it's nostalgia for me. I watch, the usual things like Hocus Pocus and stuff, which is cute, fine. I like that. That's fine. I'm a Hocus Pocus kind of gal right now. That's
Right.
cool. But like,
It's boss time right now.
To the point about Korean horror, The Host is so good. That's a Bong Joon-ho film, and it's like the monster movie, and it's so good. So that's one of my recommendations that I happen to have seen.
Yeah, I forget what we watched. I just remember they were good. Oh, what was it?
This is a unique track, by the way. We're only going to hear this once.
We kind of went through, like, after Parasite won the Oscar, and there was all the big deal about that, we ended up watching Snowpiercer, The Host, Mother. I don't remember if we watched any of the others, but I remember we watched, like, those three within, a short period of watching Parasite, and they were all great.
Yeah, what did we... Neil still remembers a lot of Korean, but not enough to like really watch it without subtitles. And I know no Korean, so
I didn't know
um,
Neil knew any Korean. That's cool.
he was stationed in Korea for a few years for
Oh,
the Air
cool.
Force, so
Nice.
he so he knew a lot. He was actually a linguist, like so he learned Korean first and then went over there.
Wow. I did not know that.
I knew he was a linguist.
Mm-hmm. Crypto linguist, which I think is like so badass.
That is
Like
cool.
Neil,
That
you're
is
a
very
crypto
badass.
linguist, and he's like, "Shut up." It's like it was not that funny, like not that cool.
Does he get to
Sounds
hang out
cool.
with the dude from Sha Na Na?
I've been milking that.
I don't know the reference. Please don't kill me.
Do you know Sha Na Na, right?
I like the sheepish shaking of your head
band?
there.
No,
That performed at Woodstock and was in Greece?
no. Remember, I said I needed to take Dana's class real bad. Like, real bad.
You've seen Greece, right? You've seen Greece?
Yes,
Okay. I'm glad that you
but
have
like
seen.
it. I saw Grease like once, like many years ago. So I don't like. I know like the song.
I've only seen
like
Greece once, many years. Oh, Juliet. Okay. Anyway, so
I'm a
guy-
bad person.
So, okay, fun fact. Dude who was one of the lead singers, or the, one of the lead singers of Sha Na Na, who appeared at Woodstock, then became a doctor of forensic linguistics.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that.
Love it.
Yeah, that's that makes sense.
That's
Thank you. Sorry.
That's how I got from A to Z.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where people just don't necessarily know about it because they're just like, oh yeah, Sha Na Na, I've heard of them. They're the group that's in Greece. He wasn't in Greece. He had left beforehand. But he was at Woodstock. He performed at Woodstock and then became like the nation's top forensic linguist, basically.
Wow.
I love that.
See, Neil would have known that. So
Yeah.
just so you know, he would have definitely known. Please still be my friend.
I love finding out that famous musicians like have these other lives, like
Other
Brian May of Queen
lives.
getting a PhD in astrophysics.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like so cool, so fun.
I mean, it was in progress when Queen got big, and then he had to like stop. I don't know if he was at thesis yet or like where he was in the process, but he like went back many decades later and like finally finished the degree.
Now
And
that's
you
impressive.
can download his thesis and everything.
That's so cool.
So that's why I like to give 39 by Queen as like one of my listening journals, because it's like just so the lyrics are very like they sound very sci-fi, but he's talking about like time dilation.
Oh yeah, cool.
The song is about like they go on this space voyage and they come back, and to them it's been a year, but it's been 100 on Earth. So like everyone they know is dead. And so the students are always like, what is this? You know, they're like, it's so weird. And then also it doesn't sound like if you know Queen, you know, you're expecting Freddie Mercury, and on the recording May sings it. And to me, he sounds a little like Paul McCartney. He's got kind of a Paul McCartney-ish voice. And it's this like kind of like folky, like nostalgic. It's like none of it tracks as Queen. So I like to throw that at students because it's just so off the beaten path. But then I get to talk about how Brian May has a degree in astrophysics.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty cool.
Oh wait.
Oh man. Okay.
What
I
is
need to
that,
call
like-
it.
Butthole over there.
I
I was trying to think
okay.
of an Edgar
I'm
Allan
sorry,
Poe
Karen.
way to say goodnight.
Yep. All right, Karen.
I gotta go to bed. Butthole.
Butthole.
Wait.
You're like, that's my
Also-
cue to get the hell out of here.
Exactly. I'm fading like a flower.
Are you
so I will-
pondering weak and
Good
weary?
night.
Yes, I'm gonna go weak and weary.
Are you
nodding,
nice.
nearly
Bed,
napping?
Go deep and weary, where my child will awaken forevermore. So,
Yeah.
Yay.
Well,
Sorry. Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
Karen. All right.
What is Spectre Vision, Andrew?
Just add vision to anything.
Is
and
it like,
they
is there
tried to
like
sell it
ghosts?
to you in the 50s?
Spectre Vision. Ecto Cooler. That's what I want right now.
Oh man, could you imagine like a cocktail made with Ecto Cooler?
I had some just
Shut up.
last year, actually. Addie found
Halloween.
some orderable, and it's still good. The tangerine high C.
Okay, I was wondering if it still tasted like you remember. Like
Yes, it's still
oh
like extra sugary orange tangerine flavored. It's good.
but it's green.
It is
Food
green.
and Wine has a
yes.
recipe for your
Yeah.
own ecto cooler.
Yeah. Oh
Let me see if
man.
there's anything weird in it. Tangerine juice, which could be hard to find. Orange juice. Country Time lemonade mix.
Just Tang.
2 packets of orange drink mix.
Oh.
About 2 tablespoons, so probably like a Tang. Water, sugar, green food coloring to make it green.
There you go.
And then they have a
That's
recipe
key.
called the Roaming Vapor, and it's your homemade ecto cooler with tequila.
Okay, I was like, and then tequila, right? That seems like it. Okay.
So yes,
I gotta add a spirit.
There are some pretty excellent. Oh, here's the Halloween cocktail that's like lime green.
Okay, what happens when we put this in
Oh, it's
here?
just called Ecto Lime Cooler. It's not actually using Ecto Cooler.
I just got
nothing
not a
happens.
deja vu, but just a memory, I suppose, of didn't we talk about last year? We talked about on this stream the
Ecto Cooler?
origin of Halloween colors. And we were
Oh,
talking about purple.
No, this
a
wasn't
lot.
that long ago. I was asking about like because I was seeing people put up their Christmas lights. This was like maybe a month or 2 ago. I was
Oh.
sorry, not Christmas.
No
They were
sense
putting up
of
the
time.
Halloween lights, and I was like, why is it purple and orange? You know, when did purple come to the mix? And then Andrew was speculating in the chat about like sorcery and like
That
purple
was-
being associated with wizards and stuff. Yeah,
wow,
that was recent.
I really placed that a whole year ago.
Yeah, no, that's not that
Amazing.
long
Yeah.
ago.
Purple. We talked about purple a lot, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'd love to hear. Did I miss in the chat? Did people say what they're doing if they're dressing up? I imagine we have a
Oh.
few people in this chat that are not dresser uppers. But
I
as
do.
as we can tell, I
Yeah.
have a hard time just having one costume. I usually, especially back when SideQuest was active, I would usually have like a different costume for like the different nights.
All the different
Yeah.
yeah.
And then if friends had like a Halloween party, then that would be like another costume. So
Just panic working. I
Don't like panic working.
kind
No
of can't wait
thanks.
to have a kid because like I wanna have an excuse to like really dress up. I'll
Do
do
the
something
family
like
costumes and
this
stuff.
for the trick or treaters that come in, so that we don't get a lot on our street because there's like a kind of a dedicated Halloween street in the neighborhood and it's not ours. But sometimes we get kids. We got
Oh.
a few last year.
We get a new theme here.
But I want to really dress up
we
again.
get Kale's theme now.
Kale. Girl.
I love Girl. Just endlessly.
He's so pure.
He's so cheerful.
He
Hey,
is.
felt cute.
I felt
Literally.
cute.
Oh, I gotta start walking again. I did not get.
Felt cute. You should tell us what you're doing for Halloween if you're doing a Halloween
Go.
dress up. This is a good weekend for such things.
I hope it's not rude to ask, but are you human?
Pretty wrinkly for a kid. Oh,
Oh, it's okay.
it's okay.
Yep. Everybody in the room right now has been 10 years old forever.
That's man.
A blessing and a curse, right? Time doesn't move inside the castle. If you've played the last stage of The Messenger, you'll know that's true. This is the clockwork castle that forms the music box
Okay.
stage of the finale.
Okay. G flat minor and alto club.
I love the music. I love when people come to AMS SMT or whatever as in a costume because often it does fall over Halloween. And I really like when people lean into it and do like a chord. Yeah, like a scary musical thing.
Bad Theory 3 homework. That's
So,
fun.
like a lot of the stories that Teeks has shared with us throughout the game, this one's got a creepy vibe to it. They can't die of natural causes, they must remain here always. If they leave, they instantly age all the time they've passed and they die.
Oh my god. That must be painful.
So they're stuck here forever.
Ooh.
Oh.
It's okay, we like it here. We get to be kids forever. Their job is to make machines for the Fleshmancer.
Flesh.
I will confess to you all, that's the worst bad guy name in the history of bad guy names.
I laugh every time. I must say.
What do you do here? Ask the assassin. Sarai has been keeping one final secret from us for a while. We're not going to find out this week. We're going to fight the Dweller.
Strife.
We will get through the big door. Big doors are not a problem for us, JRPG players.
I know that this music is mostly minor. It does the switching major and minor, but it
Yep.
doesn't like portray. It has the old JRPG vibe of like it's not really giving you.
It's
you
got
really have
Final
to read.
Fantasy IX Clara vibes.
Yes, but it's not
Yeah.
giving you the true depths of horror that this situation is in a way that maybe other games would, like newer games, like really try to.
Right, because they would lean into the horror grotesque aspect of it, rather than the child playful aspects of what this means for them.
Yeah. And
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're going to discover here as the plot goes forward, this set of old child tinkerers, the reason the music is a little bit jovial is because they've secretly been foiling the Fleshmancer's plans forever by making incompetent inventions, intentionally, for centuries.
Is the Fleshmancer Santa? That's a fun name for him. They're like quiet quitting, right?
Yeah, I mean, kind of.
I have a lot of body glitter on my person.
It's a lot. And I'm far enough away on the stream, but Ryan did a close-up earlier, and it's just like the shine. It's all over me. I'm gonna need like quite a shower after.
Yeah.
When like
Yeah.
Star Trek: The Next Generation came, like when they like remastered it for new TVs, you can like see the kind of glitteriness of Data's face.
Yep.
That it's giving a little bit of that. It's giving a little Data.
That's such a compliment.
I was
Take it.
hoping. Yeah.
I love Data. Data's my favorite. Also, if you watch carefully, the way that like it takes them a while to figure out what his final skin tone is. So like, there's times where he looks much more gold versus like whiter versus
Yes.
more silver.
Yep.
Yeah.
I should dye my hair that way. Thanks.
This was so cool. Laser beams are cool.
I agree. You do look good in the ombre blue black.
Yeah,
I'm
actually, that's a good
far
look on
too
you.
lazy to maintain dyed hair.
It would
Which
be
is the only that's why I opt to throw a wig on instead.
Yeah.
I'm probably never gonna cover grays as they come in. I'm just gonna let it run.
Let it happen. Yeah.
I will say, they sparkle kind of cool in the light.
Yeah,
So-
like silver, like it really.
Mine are very
grays are
silver, they're not
silvery.
white.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Dana, I've got something for you here. Notice how
Yeah.
they're all posing like Valere and Zale when they change time now? They all think it's cool. Did you catch the line where they're all gonna do the thing?
Do the thing. Sounds familiar.
Yeah, see, do the thing with us, Kale.
Do the thing. Just for a little bit.
Do the thing.
Kale looks very Doc Brown in that shot.
Absolutely. We have a brief but annoying journey over here.
Oh my gosh. How would we do a family Back to the Future costume? Joe is Doc Brown, Josephine is Marty, and I'm Lorraine.
Maybe? No! Ah.
That would be so cute. I wasn't emo, Andrew. Excuse you. I was not emo. No.
This was goth.
No. Not for a second. I hated emo. I didn't hate the emo kids. I didn't like their aesthetic, but
Yeah, I wasn't in that.
uh
I'm still in my emo phase.
also I never dyed my hair in high school because I was trying to get into Cleveland Orchestra Youth Orchestra, and I was worried that having weird colors in my hair would be a disadvantage in my audition.
Oh man.
I'm not actually convinced you're wrong about that.
I'm
Oh man.
I'm fairly certain that
Okay.
I was barely gonna get in as it was, so I didn't need it to like fuel the flames at all, you know?
Yeah.
School's being talked about. No, I was aiming for kind of a goth look. I always felt like I failed at it a little bit, only because I was just telling this to Stream Chat the other day. The sort of version of goth that was popular in my high school at the time was a very like Victorian goth look. And some of the most prominent folks in that scene, they had these like beautiful like bustle dresses and, you know, petticoats and like corsets, but like really elaborate. And they were not cheap. I mean, they were an investment, and I was like mostly living on thrift store clothes, so I couldn't really do like a Victorian style within that. So I did just do a lot of the black. I did a lot of fishnets. I did a lot of thrifted clothes. I remember I had these two kind of mini skirts that were like, the one was like a sapphire velvet and the other one was like an emerald green velvet, and I wore those with like everything. But yeah, a lot of fishnets, or like just lace tights that looked cool.
Yeah.
I also had a thing for wearing, like I would buy like vintage slips because they had really pretty lace on them, and I would wear them like over other clothes, like as a dress, but they were, you know, too sheer to be worn just as a dress without anything. So I would usually like layer those over a pair of jeans and like throw a cardigan over it or something like that. I did a lot of that too.
Oh yeah, but that was the aughts too, where we all layered everything. So
Yeah, that's true.
we
So
all
I
made
was,
it.
like,
We all made
in
it
the
our own.
zeitgeist, even if I was trying to be a little bit silly
Exactly.
about it.
It's kind of fun.
But I don't think I was too precious about like if you see pictures of me in high school, I'm like always smiling. I wasn't like
Full.
attitudinally a goth. I just like
Attitudinally.
I love it.
But yeah, I never dyed my hair. Kind of for that reason. I just try to keep it in clothes. And I don't have any tattoos either. It's kind of the same thing. Also, fun fact, I don't have my ears pierced, but that one doesn't really have anything to do with any of the rest of that. It's just like I got into collecting vintage like rhinestone earrings in high school, and my family hadn't like done the whole pierce your ears when you're little thing, so I didn't have them at that point. And by the time I got into collecting, a lot of the vintage earrings, especially if they're from the US, are clip-ons.
Yeah.
It was seen as more European to have like pierced ears in that era. So I never pierced my ears because I liked and still like all of my like antique earrings.
Yeah.
And I've had because of that, I've had a number of people who like, you know, are going through like their grandmother's estate or something, and they're like, they have all this jewelry that they really can't wear. So I've had like other people's grandmother's inheritances, like here, you're gonna wear it and love it. So I have some pieces I really treasure because a friend was like, oh, this made me think of you.
Yeah.
So yeah, no pierced ears, no tattoos, and I have a tattoo Pinterest board, so it kind of belies that I actually am too non-committal. I could never decide on something to have on myself forever. But I love seeing them on other people.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm like, I'm impressed that you could decide to put something on your body forever, because I don't think I have the power of decision making. But I love other people's tattoos. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not a anti-tattoo. Yeah.
And I think it would be the ones that I notice I grab. I like ones where it's like words, you know, where somebody gets a quote from a favorite book or something, and it's like in a cool font. I always like that look. I also really like ones that are like elaborate, like watercolor looking ones, which I don't even understand how someone does that.
Yeah,
the
like they're really
mechanics of putting that
ones
text on
or-
something. Yeah, where they look like watercolor. I'm like, how do you do that?
Mm.
And I like botanical ones that are really, you know, detailed and cool. So I have some fun ones on my. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if we had a distinction in my high school as dance kid, but generally it was kind of goth punk, but with like an attitude about folks who just bought their punk from Hot Topic.
Yeah.
Like, not that I never shopped there, because I did, but it was just, even Hot Topic was kind of like outside my price range in high school. I
Hot Topic
really
was
was.
expensive.
It
Yeah,
is expensive,
I was-
yeah.
It was like I remember I had this one cardigan that had like blue flames coming up the sleeves and it was black. That was like, I loved it. But that
that
was one
is,
of my
like,
only Hot
cool.
Topic pieces, because like I had to like make it a special thing, and then I would always combine it with. I just did a lot of thrifting, so I would just buy like weird crap. I actually, funny story, I had a Barbie jacket in high school. It was like a kid's, like looks like a pink lady jacket, and
Yeah.
it had Barbie written across the back. I mean, it was so
That's so cool.
silly, and it's tiny. It was like for a kid, and I was wearing it as a freshman. And I wish I hadn't gotten rid of it, because I would have attempted to put my body into it when we streamed Barbie games. Don't have it anymore.
I love how elegant this character is, the watchmaker.
Yeah, that hair bow,
Yeah.
the long luxurious locks of hair.
And like the mechanical music as well.
Yeah.
We need the master key.
She doesn't care. She only exists. We've heard a story about her from Teeks. She only exists to tinker with inventions. Absolutely doesn't care about anything else. Is very happy to be immortal here, trapped in the castle for all time. There's an involved side quest with her. I'll mostly do off-stream for the sake of moving on to other games in 2 weeks. That involves wheels. You must play wheels with every single person you can play wheels with and win.
Ah,
And then you can challenge her to
The
get one of
watchmaker.
4 things you need for the best secret-ish ending.
Huh.
oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I've just always. My brother was like the visual artist in the family. I mean, my mom's a painter too, so like.
All right, here we go.
But I felt like clothing was more how I expressed myself visually, because I didn't want to like step on my brother's toes by like getting into art in the same way. So that's the other reason I gravitated to music as well. It was like a thing that I could do that was different than what my brother
You're a very good younger sibling.
did. Well, thank you.
All right, out we go. It's time to fight all of the acolytes at once. And then maybe
Yeah.
the Dweller of Strife that, you know, prophecy says we can't defeat as well.
Playing in aesthetics is a lot of fun, and
Check out the
All the-
tentacle aesthetics here, by the way.
yeah, all the like hyper
Tentacle
specific ones.
aesthetics.
This is
This
like
is-
the final stage of Contra.
Oh, I was
Tentacle
gonna
material.
say
Ew.
it's giving the sequence where Figaro has like the weird yellow tentacles, but if it was run through a Metroid filter.
Yep.
That's so specific.
This is like, yeah, the final stage of AM2R. Right where you fight the Queen Metroid at the end, yeah. We can take on all 4 of them, it turns out. They're just gonna push the device by them while we fight them. In case you didn't see it, by the way, that device catalyzes Solstice Warrior magic energy into giant laser beams, which turns out is a good idea if we need Solstice magic to fight the thing. But first...
Headmaster Nord.
Two, 1, 3, 4, 2, 1, 3, 4, 2, 1, 3, 4, 2, 1, 3, 4, 2, 1. Okay.
I get excited watching people do stuff like that.
Oh yeah, Headmaster Norg, also a good vibe.
We need to phase shiv this guy.
Phase shiv? That's so funny.
Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Rats. Oh well. Well, we'll just do a butt ton of damage. That's fine too. I guess.
That is exactly what that is. Phase shiving. Sorry. Sorry, I haven't been on stream in like a while, so I'm finding a lot of new
I
things.
wish we would have had you at the airport, Julianne.
I know, you might have actually won us some money.
No.
I've never seen Dana spend $4 of my money faster in her life.
That's so specific.
I spent some of Julianne's money at GSC. Julianne bought me a drink.
Oh, because I got
Twice. I think you bought me 2 drinks.
I think I bought
Like
you
on
two
different
drinks.
days.
Yeah.
Right, number
nice.
2 is down.
Then again, these two kind of by proxy spent my money because
We did.
I got the hotel room for all of us.
Yeah, I figured I should have bought you more than 2 drinks. Honestly.
Yeah, actually, I think the next time we see each other, me and Julianne also have to buy you your drinks.
To be fair, hotel bar drinks are like weirdly expensive, so it's
Yeah,
like
they are.
almost like that makes sense, but still like not quite, not quite the same.
Right, this might actually kill here. Hold on.
Oh, this might actually work.
Yeah.
I'm making my own birthday plans because I don't know why expect anybody else to be a mind reader when I can just do what I want.
Honestly, yes.
And
Sounds legit.
what I think I want to do on
There we go.
Saturday is take Joe and do an archery lesson. Wouldn't that be
Oh, nice.
fun?
That would be fun.
That is fun.
And it's been a
That's fun.
long time since I've held a bow and arrow, so I may or may not have a Robin Hood hat that I'm gonna wear shamelessly.
Uh-oh, we're too late.
As
As we always are
I
in
gotta take
JRPGs.
pictures, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh no. Everyone remember to wish Dana a happy birthday because the next time we stream it'll be past her birthday. It's Sunday, right? The
It is
29th?
Sunday.
Yes, Sunday.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's right, play that comforting campfire music right now, game. I love video games. We do have to save here. This is the one fight I might lose.
Ooh, we'd love a JRPG bridge.
This actually feels like the bridge between like Viper Manor and the tower in Chrono Cross. Look at that background.
Woo!
Or
That's
when you're
timely.
escaping the jail in
In
Chrono Trigger.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Very
It's
chrono of
eclipse
it.
time.
I mean, it's a clock tower or whatever the hell.
This whole castle's vibe, independent of its connection to the messenger, feels like Castlevania meets Chrono Trigger.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, it's fighting time. Y'all might remember that Rishon will not fight the Dweller of Strife.
Right. Rashawn is not gonna meddle too much.
It's the rules of engagement with
Yeah.
the other immortal
Like I'll
here.
come along, I'll do some things that are helpful, but
Right.
ultimately,
Also,
like,
the most
it's a good fight.
JRPG thing in this entire game is that there's a shop right here. I love this.
Yeah.
Need anything? No, I'm good though. All right. Now we have a much bigger crystal that's going to make a much bigger laser beam. We're all about this. Fight this thing as hard as you can. The crystal will absorb Solstice Warrior energy, and it'll blast it when it's charged. We can do this. I am not touching the Dweller. Rashawn is out.
What?
That's fine, we don't need him anyway. He sucks.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. Dana doesn't
That
like
is an
eye stuff,
eye.
right? Here's a big ol' eye.
I'm gonna go refill my drink.
Perfect timing. Oh my god, I'm only at 6,000 steps. I gotta go faster. Maybe I'll go to the beat of this music. No, it's not that fast. Anthony Dennis, 2014? You are baby.
Yeah.
No, I'm just getting older and realizing that like full-on scholars, you know, were born in like 2000.
Right?
And I'm like, no. I'm still like, people born in the 90s are babies. Oh my god. Thanks, Jin, for the same reaction.
Yeah, I appreciate somebody else having that reaction. Especially somebody who I happen to know is a tiny bit younger than I am, so
Ooh, who
yes.
is younger than us? Yeah, okay. Yeah. And I'm the youngest one on this stream.
You are, but not by that much, right?
Not by like a year at the
Are you
most,
Tom's
I
age?
think.
Are you 88?
87, like December 87, so not too.
Yeah, December 87 is my brother's age, exactly.
Oh yeah.
Alright. I guess Garl can... I don't know. Do we have, like, heal magic stuff that's not my big feast? No. Okay, fine.
I'm very festive. I have apple pie mead.
Yeah, that's very cool.
It's like spiced and wonderful.
Excellent. Oh, the device is almost powered. Oh, here it is. Yeah, there we go. Check this out. 5,000 damage.
Oh, goodbye.
Nothing else we do
Oh,
matters. Just
ow.
power the laser up.
I was born in the late 1900s, indeed.
Born 2005 when I was graduating high school. Oh, wow. Babies.
If Karen were here, she would school us all.
That's true. I don't feel old, they get younger.
Okay,
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey.
And then, of course, my little one also is just so tiny.
Baby.
Oh, check this out. I think we can actually do... This is cool. All 5 strikes of that in one go with this. Moon-powered combo attack. Yeah, no turn for that thing. Get wrecked.
I really liked when Joe started getting into Hawaiian shirts. I think they look good on him. They give him kind of like a Hawkeye Pierce vibe, and I'm very into that.
Nice.
2, 3.
Although it was funny, we our last date night we ended up at the really kitschy tiki bar, Porco, and he was wearing just like a Target like button-up Hawaiian-y shirt that had limes all over it. Like it wasn't
Oh, wow.
particularly Hawaiian, but kind of that style.
Yeah,
And then we ended up at the tiki bar. And he's like, "Damn it!" Like he could have worn one of because I make sure when I buy him Hawaiian shirts, I try to like get them from Hawaii by like actual Hawaiians instead of
Oh,
just
yeah.
buying like mass-produced crap.
Yeah.
And the nice thing about those is a lot of them tend to be when they're fake, they're rayon, but he kind of likes the feel of the rayon. It's like silky, but a lot of them are actual silk too, which is really nice.
Yes, which is also a Japanese influence when
Yeah.
they came
Yes.
over too.
Hey, warning that
Aloha
after
shirts.
this fight,
Yeah.
we're gonna want to do a lot of listening for a while.
Okay.
Okay, we're catching up. We're having fun.
I know it. I'm not knocking our
I
fun
know.
here.
Yeah, you
been
are.
so long. I haven't seen you people in so long.
No, it's so good. It's so glittery. Oh yeah. Julian, you should. I'm teaching rock next semester.
I literally need to take your class.
You should
Who's
and it's
this again?
asynchronous,
Who's
so
the
you can just like I could just give you access. You could like sign
Yeah,
in
you
and
could
like
just
look at
canvas
my
me.
stuff.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of like I do a lot of like here go listen to this like playlists.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff like that too.
I kind of want to be a rando that like does discussion boards and like.
You should. Oh my gosh, the kids would have no idea.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
they will
Hokey.
know who I am.
All right, here's
I feel
Laser.
like I have to study a lot.
It's hokey time.
That's my name on Blackboard. Somehow.
That would be amazing.
Goodness.
All right, it's time now.
Yeah, I already have some ideas. Like getting to teach this a second semester in a row as I've been like kind of revamping. I have more ideas and I actually just polled them about. And actually, I should poll all of you because a lot of you actually have pedagogy experience. I've been moving toward ungrading. I do mostly ungrade now. It's kind of like ungrade contract grady hybrid, only the students don't negotiate their own contract because we just don't tend to have enough time to do that
Sure.
with the number of them and it being undergrads. Grad students, I can usually do a little bit of that, but I also do it's like a choose your own adventure. So the contract is get X number of passing assignments in each category and you get an A. And so they know they can just like, okay, once I have my 4 or whatever, and they're marked passing, then I'm good. And it's all pass fail, but fail is revise and resubmit. So they get extensive feedback to resubmit. So there's kind of no reason they can't all get A's. But
Yep.
it's very thoughtful. And then I'm
Yeah.
not in the weeds with all of that. But anyway, all of this is to say the one sticking point in moving to this is incorporating a textbook meaningfully without just doing quizzes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I could build discussions, but I feel like my discussions are kind of based on other things, usually a reading that has some kind of issue to it. Whereas
Can the
textbook
reading
is a little
be the
bit more-
textbook? Like,
I guess. It's just that the textbooks are a little bit more chronological. The ones I focus more on music style and listening, and that's why
Okay.
I like them because it is a lot of embedded listening. So yeah.
see, I never
well,
teach from a traditional textbook, in part because I'm
and I
spoiled by
haven't
class
for a
choice.
long time.
But
when
for
I
instance,
do video games, I never do.
I assign the green book, and we cover all but one chapter in it. And the reading for each class meeting is one new chapter in that green book, and that's half
I'm not
of
going to ask
half
you
that
on
semester.
stream, but I'm very curious what the all but one, what the one is.
I will tell you privately, it's
Yeah,
not
I'm
about
curious.
malice, it's about a lack of space in which to fit it into a generic non-major music class.
Yeah, sure.
So I don't hold any ill will
curious.
towards this person. It's a good chapter. It's a good chapter for interested graduate students, not for a general
Sure.
interest curriculum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
No,
have
it's just
any
funny.
issues
when
with
you
any
worded
of the
it that way,
chapters
that
in the
made me
green
go,
book.
ooh.
All but one.
Anyway,
So.
don't blink here. Julian, do
what?
you want to finish a thought first? I want to...
I just wanted to say the only time I've had to teach from a textbook is traditional music theory classes, which I still have to do. And what I end up, that's going to be different, but what I end up doing is here's the textbook. It's a reference. I'm going to assign chapters week by week, and I'm going to sort of expect that you have maybe read it, but I'm I've done like some quizzes based on the chapters for undergrads who need that structure,
Yeah,
but
those are
otherwise
made for
it's like
undergrads,
Yeah.
too, which is the other thing. It's like thinking about graduate students I could usually trust to like read whatever it is.
yeah, I
It's
use
not
it
like
as
I-
a structure.
And again,
in
I don't. It's not that I
device.
don't trust them. It's just like there should be some accountability. There should be some
Yes.
for them to feel like there's a buy-in.
Yes.
Like, why should I buy the textbook, right?
Yes.
And it's because I really like how it frames things around actually sitting down and listening to the music.
Yeah.
Which is what I would do even sans textbook, but I like having that as a backup that also takes them through the chronology. So yeah, I don't know quite how to and it's asynchronous, so I can't just do like drop the needle type, like open up the Zoom with an
Right,
icebreaker listening.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, I kind of tell
Anybody
them,
has
I'm
ideas.
like, maybe they don't, like, they're adults, maybe they don't buy the textbook. I require it, but they technically, like, could do whatever they want, right? So I basically say, hey, this isn't a really, I'm structuring the class based on how this textbook is structured. I'm doing extra things, but, like, some students, and I was one of those students, need to have a book that's, like, chapter 1, 2, 3, like that kind of visual structuring in a way that more discussion-based class is a little bit looser. So
Right.
for me, it was as kind of like a formalizing, structuralizing device that's like a reference book, but like and some quizzes from the book because I got lazy. But that's kind of what I did. Some textbooks are like so online that you can have all your assignments from the textbook online, but like depends.
Then you're committing your own creativity to the textbook as well, which I hate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is interesting. I agree with you that there's like an accountability there where when I'm already doing a format that to a lot of them is new, where it's like a lot of them they're at the phase where some of them have done all their like assignments and barring any of them getting marked revise and resubmit, they're good.
Right.
Other than keeping up with the quizzes, and they're like, I'm done. Like they don't trust it. They're like, really, I'm okay. I'm not gonna like fail the class if I don't do like more of this assignment. I'm like, yeah, that is the way it is.
Yep.
You can choose to front load it. You can choose to spread it out, you know? So it's like I'm already throwing that at them. So like there is something to be said for like, yeah, there's a quiz, but it's like here just mostly as an accountability measure.
Yep. MSU students
Anyway.
watching, you all email me if you would like a quiz. In any
Yeah,
case,
'cause, like, I know the students don't like them. Anyway.
Yeah,
back
yeah.
to the game we're playing.
let's keep going here. The thing is, our laser has been broken, and the thing is not yet dead, as we can see. And you might have noticed we do no damage without it. So here's the solution to the problem.
Well,
Yep.
there are rules.
There are rules.
We follow the textbook here.
That's right.
I will say that Bring Me to Life by Evanescence really takes me back.
Oh god, that was everything. It was everything.
Well, and if you were
Here's
a
Sarai.
pretentious
Piano.
goth kid
We're
like
gonna
me,
fuck things
then,
up now.
then
Look what she
Evanescence
does.
was just like not as good as Lacuna Coil. And if you don't know Lacuna Coil, go listen to Lacuna Coil. They're really good. It was kind of a similar thing.
Even all the acolytes are like, "Oh man, you broke the rules."
Really done it now. There's so many eyes in this game.
There are too many eyes. That's really my biggest issue with it so far. Too many eye things. Can we not?
As someone who just wore jeans, Evanescence was everything. I don't have any culture.
So
Jeans was my culture.
I'm listening to it right now.
this is the big moment of the plot here. Now we've broken the rules.
Oh, cussy.
It's a good song. And then the drop comes in.
Our
It
Lord
like slowly
returns
ramps
at
up to
long
the chorus.
last.
This is a good song. Bring Me to Life by Evanescence holds
Hey,
up.
Jarrell. Thank you.
Hey, Jarrell, warning for you, if you want to play this and are worried about any spoilers, this is the scene to not watch.
Instantly types bye friendos.
Right.
Hi, Brendan.
I love this music
making
here.
Y2K fashion thing when it traumatized us.
So here's a foral, and they did have a deal.
That's kind of what this costume is a reaction to, is seeing Gen Z's takes on Y2K fashion being like, no, it was like not flattering. It was this.
So, no excuse, the vial of time touched a dweller. Whether you did it yourself or let it happen, it's on you. Eye for an eye. In a minute.
Yeah, I
The
didn't
foral's
like
got
the
questions
jeans.
first.
Shorty got them apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur.
With the
Got the whole club looking at her.
They all revived the Dweller of Strife, of course, in service
Ryan
to the Fleshmancer. I'm trying so hard, team.
He's trying so hard.
Work with me. Stay on your treadmill, Julianne.
Julianne's off the treadmill. Andrew, what was the pool?
That's okay. A cool thing is going to happen soon enough that'll be awesome. I just don't want to say what it is.
Okay, fine. Poor Ryan. I feel bad. Okay, I'm
So-
coming back.
Ready? How'd they stay alive for so long? Have you done the math on this yet? These 4 acolytes live in the castle, but they don't die when they leave,
Oh, rude.
right? So why is that the case?
Surely it's been sacrifice.
Why are their names 1, 2, 3, and 4?
Because they're numbers.
That's how long they held the rose. They're the people from the story who became disentangled and monstrous as a result of accepting the consequences. Tell me, does it hurt?
I was gonna say to the chat about challenging the book, but I forgot how she spells her name. Go read the Anazaya Rusnaya blog post if y'all haven't. It's about annotating Taruskin, like from a critical's perspective, especially on his 14th century stuff, and showing her students like, just because this isn't a textbook doesn't mean that like it is a done deal or that there's no like scholarly argument about certain things that are in those textbooks. And then her students have the option to just read Taruskin, selectively engage with the annotations, or read everything. And it's like she doesn't expect any one mode, but she gives it all to. It was like such a good blog post. I would love to do that with more time.
So
All right.
they get their wish granted by a foral now. That was the deal. The sorcerer shows unparalleled magical prowess. She'd be a good lieutenant at the headquarters. He prefers to forget and demands only confirmation he'll never have to fight these solstice warriors again.
Oh, hell.
Boop.
The 4 of you will be merged with the Dweller to become its conscience. And if
Oh.
you're eagle-eyed at that eyeball monster with the 4 extra sets of eyes from the opening of the messenger, that's the Demon King boss. In the distant future, you'll return together as one, the king of a new race.
Demon King. There you go. Thank you, Master.
So that's their reward. They get to go be killed in cutscenes and never fought in the messenger.
Yep.
Rashawn is still telling them not to interfere here. Proper
Oh, that's
sidekick
interesting.
is in order.
2 different ladies.
So who becomes a sidekick to the Demon King? But Brewgraves the martial artist? Look at his profile picture again. Remember the very fast
Chin strap.
enemy with the dual blades from the messenger?
Yeah.
Brewgraves is going to become that guy who you do fight and kill.
Getting so deep.
I gotta like not. I'm still playing this game, so I'm like trying to kind of not pay attention, but also pay attention for the sake of.
That's a little bit of my motivation for like half-assing
Being-
my attention here. Like
Yeah.
musically, I'm all
posting
here.
the stream.
Plot-wise,
I still want to play it.
yeah.
It's still worth your time to play.
Which is hard. It's hard to stream a game and not
Yes.
pick up on the plot. But I've done it before. I
Yeah.
did it with like
The
a lot
messenger
of the
for
games
me.
I played actually.
Yes.
Yeah, Julian has no
Totally.
living memory of the
I
messenger.
have no.
It's like you
living
slammed like 8 drinks before getting on the stream with us. But you, to be clear, she did not. It's just no memory of being there with us
I'm
whatsoever.
apparently there. I have to revisit those streams.
That's so funny.
No more talking. Just get out of here.
Jeez, Ryan.
Not you. Them.
He's like, I'm gonna finish the stream myself.
All my life I tried to do what was expected of me, only to hear again and again that I was too slow. And of course, in the messenger, he's known for being fast.
Wow. Wow.
You'll
wow.
be the fastest
wow.
there's ever been.
Wow. 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 No. No.
As for Erlina, other plans for her.
Good thing it's spelled with an E and not a U, because then this would get too close to Schenker for my taste.
Right. New form and a new name and all wishes. Power overwhelming feels like a Blizzard game reference to me. Like what the Archons say in StarCraft.
Yes.
All
Watch
right.
some streamers who stream StarCraft.
I've had friends who've gone to.
Now, let's come back. The messenger's gone now. Let's come back to Sea of Stars. An eye for an eye. Watch Rashawn's sprite during this.
Okay. No eye stuff, right?
No eye stuff.
Okay.
Single hit, that's the deal.
This is also why I haven't watched like Saw movies, because I know that like as they go on, there has to be like eye trauma in
Yeah.
several of them. Like, no,
You're
thank you.
nothing but a loser.
Girl.
Girl. We're in a video game. Ooh. Oh. 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 Pitch Bend is- To end pitch
Now.
bends. No.
Oh,
Don't. No.
This looks like Chrono Trigger.
No, it's not. It's the
No.
messenger. What are you seeing in front of you?
It looks like the
Video game.
backdrop of the shop.
I don't
No?
know.
Also,
I
listen to
don't
the
know
music
anything.
here because it rules for a minute.
Clarinet. It is very cool.
You can't stop time, truly, but what you can do is slow it to infinity.
Yeah.
Working.
Getting some Golbez organ up in here.
Yeah.
Clad in dark.
These are the time shards from the messenger.
Oh. So they are. Amazing. Yeah, I really need to. So I as I mentioned, one of the reasons this game, the Messenger, was fresh was that when I got the OLED Switch for Mother's Day, the first thing I tried on it was the Messenger because I remembered how beautiful the coloring and the pixel art is. But I only made it like halfway. So I need to like finish that and then play this again. I'll pick up on so many more of the connections. musically, I feel like I'm catching a lot of them, but
Yeah, musically you're there. Plot-wise, though.
yeah, plot-wise, no.
I like now we let that go. We're not going to explain that to the player. You have to be deep into the messenger to put all the pieces together at this point.
Yeah.
But now they get to have a chat as brothers again here. Sulking in your archive for a few centuries again. You know, how much is enough? I like
Yeah,
that
when
he has
you're-
faith in them.
You know how when like orchestra's starting and kids are warming up and you always get that like asshole violinist that's playing like, I don't know, friggin' Lalo or something?
Yes.
The opposite of that, and way funnier, is that the other violinist in my string quartet in undergrad used to just play the opening of Yeah. Do 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 do. And that was all she would do. And I don't know, something about the all this like apple bottom jeans faux shizzle happening in the chat made me think of
Yeah,
Tiffany.
yeah.
So
I mean, this is all on my wedding playlist.
hell yeah, it is. You could have some of that stuff on string quartet. Maybe not because there's not much to that one. But
Maybe you must have though, like a medley, right, of like hits from 2003, like middle school dance, or I'll commission it.
you could. I do have some boy band stuff in the works.
I also like that.
I
I'm
like
also into
let's skip the usual debate. He's done talking about it now. He said his piece. He's done.
Yeah. In the they're like almost done. I just haven't had a reason to like finish them because I'm just doing them for myself, versus having to do them for a wedding. But the three that I'm working on are, I Want It That Way by Backstreet Boys. And I have like that opening boom 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 boom.
Oh,
boom,
nice.
boom. I have it as pizzicato in the viola, and it sounds so good.
Nice.
So that's one. What else am I doing? Tearing Up My Heart by NSYNC,
Hell yeah.
because I just always like the
Nice.
melody of that one.
Yeah.
And what's the other one?
Now keep watching Rashawn.
Thanks for the chat, partner.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. It's real good.
It's so good.
He took a direct hit and has no magic to protect himself. Even I can't help. Sorry.
Wow.
Also, I hate him.
Aww. Ah. Elder
Oh, I
Mist.
love that chromatic descent. It's like dirty. I
Yeah.
love it.
It's a
I
little
don't mean like
stank on there.
sexually. I mean like mud.
Right. All right. Garl's got to see the Elder Mist before he dies.
Yeah, please add Toxic by Britney Spears into that, even though it's not a boy band. Okay, thank you,
I
bye.
have toxic somewhere.
Just put it in every medley.
Have I sent you the AI Frank Sinatra singing "Toxic," Julianne?
Yeah, remember
we were talking about
I
AI.
was like
Yeah,
too
yeah, good.
scared. I was like, I don't want to watch.
Oh my gosh, Julian, it's so good though.
Yeah, it's
so
like
good.
wildly excellent.
It's like the best thing AI has ever done.
I don't want to know anything good that it's done. I'm living in peace right now.
The 90s one that I'm working on. I'm like just blanking.
Fleshmancer.
Right. Come if you dare.
Come if you dare. That's so Halloweeny.
It's the most 90s
Enter if
villain,
you
like Saturday
dare.
morning cartoon
Oh.
vibe.
Yeah.
I remember.
Carl.
The other 90s thing I'm working on is "So You'll Be There" by the Spice Girls, which is killer.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's a great song.
Yeah, and it's
Sarai's
like
teleporting
really
over to
good.
the Elder Mist, which just leaves Rashawn here as the Great Eagle, it turns out. Everybody can just fly now.
Oh, cool.
Wait,
as
listen to
everyone
this
knows,
piece of music. I'm
Okay.
gonna turn it up, actually.
Oh, look at his face.
Well, he looks like his tummy hurts. I just want to hug him. He's my favorite.
Yeah, listen, though. It's brutal.
It's Chrono triggering hard right now. Whew.
It's Chrono triggering me. Please don't let Garl die. Hmm. Oh, that little turn. No! Can Garl... No! Oh my gosh, no. Garl, stay with us. You gotta cook. Faraway Place. Isn't that the name of the music box track in Chrono Trigger?
Yeah, it is.
Ah.
Good catch.
I'm paying attention even though it's painful. Oh my gosh. Not okay. Elder Mist Man, help. Ugh.
This piece of music is absolutely gorgeous, and I despise it.
I know,
Also,
right?
It's the bell tone from like the epoch, like
Oh, yeah.
And from Skaala's theme, which foretells Chrono's death.
Oh, it's a new topic. It's a musical topic.
also in the
I
very
hate this. I
background
hate this a lot.
there you could hear the repeated da, 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 da. It's the same
Yes.
as in Stella's theme.
It's absolutely being turned into a topic here to represent death.
Awesome. I hate it.
Yep.
This is the definition of thanks, I hate it.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
The Sea of Stars, that's the name of the game! No, that's a bad thing. Cough, cough. Chekhov's cough.
Now, what was Garl's prophecy? He'd know what to do but not have the time.
Yeah.
No, fuck you. Okay?
He could
Bye.
ask for the time, right? There was a whole thing about he might be able to ask for the time.
That's right, look at Rashawn sitting there.
Come on. Come on, buddy, remember. Remember.
Tummy feels good.
Aw, now his theme's happy again. Aw,
Oh no, shit. Damn it! Damn it!
yeah. It's only gonna have limited efficacy, right? Like, it's not gonna save him, it's just gonna give him a little more
That's
time.
Really mean for the music, though.
Yeah,
Mean. That was like Ludo mean ecology.
Yeah, that's a gut punch.
Pluto mean ecology.
Jesus Christ.
So listen carefully.
God.
The ethereal feeling you're experiencing is a side effect of borrowed time. The
Okay.
potion's magic worked only because you had clarity of purpose. You currently exist in between realities.
That's why it's
Borrowed
flickering.
time will keep you here until your deeds are done, but you must understand you will die in the end, and that cannot be changed.
Great.
Good night, Andrew. You're leaving at a good time.
Good night, Andrew.
Because I hate this.
It's okay, I understand, and I know exactly what to do. First... I'm just gonna act like nothing's wrong. Everybody hates
He doesn't
this,
have
it
unlimited
turns out.
time, Blair. Can you? Yeah.
Right?
Good.
Like,
You get
don't
it.
have.
Aw.
There isn't.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you use the time for anything other than the stated purpose, the borrowed time will expire instantaneously.
Oh, you can't do shenanigans.
That's
Yeah,
right.
like hug.
No side questing.
Ah.
Oh.
Aw, his little face. Shut up, girl.
Ah. Girl, buddy. Oof. I'm gonna have a request of you when we're done for the night.
Of me?
Yeah.
Okay.
To try to counter all this.
Let's make it count.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, unfortunately they don't get permanent flight.
Dang it.
Garl's like, it's okay. There is another way.
Yeet. Wait, who's Yeet?
Yeet is
Oh,
one of
he's
the
one of
big
the
throwing
giants.
giants.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yes.
This guy.
Excuse me.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the best.
So he
That
yeets
is-
us across.
He eats
That is so on purpose. Like, oh my god, that's so funny. I'm sorry. Ah, sorry.
Yeah, that's why the giants' names are Yeet and Extol. Because you have to tell it where you want to go, or he's just gonna fucking yeet you across the world map.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So here's the shrine.
Skyward Shrine. Is this gonna be a Zelda game now?
Oh, before we do this, though, we have to save and look at what the name of the
Skyward,
save file is, Chrono Trigger style. And then we'll start up here.
Aw.
Oh, he's like enjoying his cup of soup. Look at him.
We'll read
So
the Clockwork
disappointed.
Castle with Teeks later. First, we get On Borrowed Time.
Yeah.
Aw.
Oh goodness gracious.
Not okay. I do like the redux of this track, though, so it's hard to focus on that in my
Oh, like
pre-brief.
the hiking theme music here? Yeah. Everybody's prophecy is going to start coming true in short order. here. Though in many ways, all of that has been a sleight of hand game to make you think about what Valere and Zale have to do, so you forget what Garl's was until it's too late now.
Yeah. Oh no, it's speaking of eating, the sound is
Oh
eating
yeah,
on
it's
us.
getting it's getting crunchy, glitchy.
Yeah.
That's like a long time it took to do that though.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
It only happens, I think, once you've made the water bridge.
Okay. It's like actual water damage.
Huh. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
see, because the
glitching
music
already.
doesn't go to the world map music. It just maintains itself.
It's doing the glitchy bit.
No,
Oh,
we're
that?
talking
Okay.
about like
Yeah, it's
system
doing the it's doing
failure
the thing that's
stuff.
getting weird to us.
Yeah.
I can fix that, hold on.
Yeah.
You're like, it only does that with the water bridge. I'm like, huh. That's so specific.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yep,
Sounds great.
perfect. Yeah, we did not return to the world map here is what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead, we've got the Skyward Shrine. We're not gonna see Garl's plan through tonight, but we are gonna see him explain what it is, hopefully. We have one last messenger track. It's the Sky Ruins by the time the messenger comes along 1,000 years after this.
Bridgerton version.
Yeah, specifically. I always
Nice.
make sure I have those whenever a new iteration comes out because they're usually popular requests.
I still haven't seen any Bridgerton.
Oh, it's
Bridgerton
fun.
rules. What?
Do you like
Yes,
well,
I do.
Sexy
I was
people
gonna say,
getting
do you
it
like
on?
like smutty romance because
Yes,
like,
I do.
it's that and like the complete disregard for like historical accuracy
Historical accuracy, yeah.
is like
Yeah, no, I'm into that.
it's delightful. It's because it's not just like we kind of went for it and then just didn't bother. This is like no, we're choosing neon acid. It's still the right look of Regency with the Empire Waste, but then they'll do like impossible colors and beating that would not have been possible, without
Yeah.
heavy machinery. And like that I'm there for. I'm like, if we're gonna do it wrong, we're just gonna lean into it
Like
and make it this whole like beautifully colored world.
Yeah. I'm into that.
So, Dana,
Ooh, I
here's
like-
your
I
last
love these
messenger
guys.
remix
Yeah,
from the Cloudtop Ruins.
The feet.
I love the feet. They're so tall. This is what it's like being married to Joe. I look up and I'm like,
From
oh,
the
hello.
very, very end game of the messenger, after you get the final key, before you go in the music box, there's a cutscene that says, thousands of years ago, the land before the flood was ruled by a council of giants who lived in the sky.
yeah.
Yep.
You're like, oh, sorry, didn't see you there.
That's
And then a lot of people are like,
so
yeah,
nice of them
really cute.
to not squish us.
This is it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Look at them just sitting
I'm the one on the left.
legs crossed.
Look at how low their tone is in the beep speech.
Yeah, that's almost inaudible to us. Cool.
Actually, maybe I'm the one on the right. Those are more my colors. But I like the sassy hand gesture on the pink one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, girl. Get it. Get that audience.
No need to shout.
Girl's excited, okay?
Oops.
Go.
Girl!
You go, girl.
Title.
Title. Cook.
What? Warrior cook, come on.
Yeah.
Aww.
He is the warrior cook.
He is.
Notice now, and not before this, characters who are in the know see the two Solstice Warriors as the gods, not as the mortals. They've
Huh.
flown now, unlocked the power. They just don't know it yet.
Yeah. Mumble, mumble.
Mumble, mumble. It was good.
Borrowed time.
Oh, Anthony Dennis, if you need any other like reasons to watch Bridgerton, a lot of the music is string quartet settings of like modern popular music, and they're like really good arrangements.
Yeah, the arrangements are absolutely killer. Sometimes they're
Because like Vitamin
cheesily
String Quartet
chosen.
can be very hit or miss, in my experience, because a lot of those albums got produced so quickly that sometimes you could tell the
Yes.
musicians were more or less familiar with the source material.
Yes.
But Bridgerton, it's like
Yes.
every single one knocks it out of the park.
Yeah. All right, so grant my
Okay,
friends
so we're asking
access
for
to the
access.
Sea of Stars.
Hmm.
It's a big request here.
Mumble, mumble.
Mumble, mumble.
Do you understand what you're asking of us?
I do. Oh, I thought there was gonna be an exclamation
Absolutely.
point.
I mean, it's pretty close.
Yeah.
We will vouch for you.
Ouch.
Just do it.
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Now Rashawn will finally take action here.
There we go. Like, oh, all right. Great Eagle. All right.
Hey.
Do they possess the key?
Oh, is that the key to Master Key?
It's the Vespertine,
Oh, the Vesper.
the ship that can sail between the worlds.
The Bjork album.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Do they possess the strength? They do.
Luana and Solon, that doesn't sound like the names for the moon and the sun at all.
Right?
Huh.
Do they possess the will? Sarai walks forward.
Hello.
How did she get here?
Exclamation points.
She makes portals, you know, it's a thing. Determination. that's what I'm gonna say.
Determination. Okay.
Right,
Filled
she's
with
filled with
determination.
it, right?
Filled with determination.
We deem this group of travelers satisfactory.
Good.
Only the matter of the deed.
Ew.
Not that, Julian.
Definitely that.
What's the warrior cook gonna offer in exchange? Is he gonna cook them something? Please cook them something.
With a pear.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dana, you just wait.
You just wait.
He's a warrior cook, so.
He is. Garl's gonna wake the sleeper.
Oh,
All right. Okay. Okay.
okay. And.
You bring total destruction to the world.
Sure.
Don't worry, I'll make it friendly again.
By cooking for it.
What? Oh. Oh yeah.
This is what he meant.
Oh.
Garl.
Ew. Ovates.
He will complete the ritual of the elements by cooking with them.
Yeah, yeah, you are. You're gonna cook.
Let him cook.
Magic due to instantly grow all the crops he'll need.
Okay.
That was spelled wrong.
It was, yes. Don't worry, he knows where to find an enchanted scale.
Okay.
How about
about
fire
fire,
then? Natural heat from the volcano without a name.
Okay.
Which we have not visited, but we were told about it. We could have gone there and done nothing for now.
Yeah.
Preposterous, the lava monster would kill you instantly. It's okay. My friends are pretty strong at fighting, it turns out. Earth? He will terraform with magic the volcano so he can use its summit as a giant oven
Oh my gosh.
to bake his creation.
Okay.
I suppose you know just the wizard. He does,
Sure
in
do.
fact.
I sure do.
Kiln Mountain.
God.
Don't push your luck, kid. Oh, he's named other things. He named the town.
That's right. We like the name.
They like it. There's then come into play.
We will
Oh,
capture
shoot.
Zephyr in a bottle. When
Okay.
his creation is complete, he will let it carry the scent to the sleeper's nostrils.
Smart.
Loaf of bread.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I'm into that.
Garl is the most Dana Plank character who has ever been designed in a JRPG.
Yes, very much. Except for the eye thing.
Brown hair, though, and one brown eye.
Yeah. Garl really does have a similar energy to me. It's true.
That's true.
We find no valid counter argument.
Excellent.
Okay,
How
you're
could you?
correct.
How could you?
If Garl can soothe the sleeper, we will grant your friends access to the Sea of Stars.
All right.
Excellent. There's a key with wings on it. Wind key. Makes sense.
Yep.
That went well.
That went well.
Well, duh. Girl's the best. Cool. So we have permission. So we are doing good.
Yep. And we get a fourth giant too.
Oh, hey. What's your name?
Punty.
Hunty?
Because he punts you.
He does. He'll
Punta.
kick you instead of throwing you. That's right.
Jesus, Christopher Columbus. Ah.
I don't have a lot of time, so we should split up. There's no time. Trust me, I'm in charge of Earth anyway. No danger on my path. So, Malcolmud the Mole Earth Wizard is going to go terraform
Oh,
the
yeah.
volcano.
Uh-huh.
He promised he'd come around if a good deed demanded his magic. Now we have one.
Hunty.
West of here is a Skyland you can access using the Wind Key. Zale has to go get wind and bottle it. Valere gets fire. She's got to go inside the volcano and fight the lava monster. We can redirect the lava monster's heat to bake this giant-ass loaf of bread, which again is the
Amazing.
best idea in the history of JRPGs, I will note.
Honestly, yes.
And then after we drop Valera off the volcano, go back to the Sea of Nightmare and fight the Leviathan for the scale.
Punty's gonna punch ya.
Jesus.
It's about me. I assumed you weren't allowed to help. This matter isn't related to a dweller. He can choose.
Ah, perfect. Okay.
Yes. Aw.
Well, that's
Oh.
convenient.
Okay. Whatever.
Remember how he said his power would automatically scale with our own? He is a god, but he wouldn't
Yeah.
always fight only at our own potential. Everybody gets to partner with
Okay.
Rashawn, and everybody gets
Yeah.
two-man teams now. Valera Sene say Kakar.
Kakar! Kakar!
Nice.
Oh, Lord.
Maze. Pretty cool. Yes, I agree. Love you, girl. Oh, hon.
Extol.
Punty.
Dumb. So
Just
dumb.
incredible.
Ah.
It's not dumb. All this rules. What are you talking about?
but it's not mutually exclusive.
It's true.
In the best, absolute best ways.
So, now, next week, we are going to bake the finest loaf of bread ever produced in video games.
I'm so excited.
Okay, that saved the really depressing moments. I mean, it's gonna hit eventually, but I don't know. Maybe we can save Garl. I don't know. I don't know what this game has up its sleeve.
Here, let's do one story very quickly.
I wouldn't have guessed punty, so yeah, this game can do anything at this point.
Yep.
This is the Clockwork Castle. When Aforel first arrived in our realm, he brought with him a group of kid geniuses. Stories are to be believed
The
Kale and
worst
his
kind.
friends had struck a deal with him to free their people. In the Fleshmancer's new base of operations, they would toil away creating machines for obscure uses in realms unknown. But such a base had yet to be built, so as always, Aforel set out to locate the best collaborator there was to be found. Needed someone morally neutral, for it was execution he desired, not competition. With this new lair, he would prove himself superior to Rashan by building a castle that would control time within itself. The Watchmaker was the perfect fit. She was only interested in her craft and otherwise had no interest in Aforel's machinations. All she asked for in return was a workshop of her own, where she could be left to her devices. The deal was struck, and together they designed the Clockwork Castle. The Watchmaker began drafting schematics for the kids to start production on, while she'd handle the more intricate parts herself. Meanwhile, Aforel enchanted countless cogs and bricks, giving them an aura of magic that none could understand. Construction was almost complete when Keo and his crew made their move. One night they flipped exactly the right cogs so that once the castle's perpetual movement was activated, its core function would backfire. They had no goal in mind other than foiling the Fleshmancer's plans, and in that respect they'd succeeded resoundingly. What came of the sabotage was that time now came to a halt within the Clockwork Castle, or rather, within its inhabitants. And they had played their tricks so well that Aforel didn't even know they'd done it on purpose. There would be no impressing Rashan this time, but he could definitely see some upsides to a workshop that operated forever. As a final touch, he ensured that any mortal leaving the castle would see themselves age instantly by the amount of time they'd spent inside. Upon completion, Aforel locked everyone inside for a century, ensuring that the Watchmaker and the children could never leave, lest they die instantly of old age. The Watchmaker thought nothing of it and relished the opportunity to focus on her craft for eternity. In this time prison, Kale and his friends would have to work day and night. Proud of having done the right thing, it seems they are at peace with their situation. Perhaps getting to be kids forever helps, in a way. From day one, they would always deliver, while adding just the right amount of breakage to give the Fleshmancer countless headaches without raising suspicion.
Nice.
One can only feel gratitude when contemplating the suffering that's been delayed or even prevented, thanks to their cunning game of wasting Aforel's time. The end. We're not done with that cast of characters yet. We'll come back to them a little bit later.
But we are
But next week we have the swan song of the warrior cook to accomplish.
Oh.
And we will.
Bread.
Yeah, I think 2 more weeks of Sea of Stars, and we should be about done with it.
And then we're thinking of Indiecade Showcase,
Yes.
because that'll be coming out. And then we had a few ideas that we threw back and forth.
The middle of November is Mario RPG, which I don't know if we need to do
Right.
in full, but I definitely want to
We
do a
talked
week
about
on it.
Well, the new Mario the Wonder, whatever.
We could do a
Mario
week on
Wonder.
Mario Wonder as
We
well.
could do a week of that because there was that musical level that we wanted to maybe do.
Yes, oh my gosh, that's so good. I found out there's more than one musical level now.
Oh, fun. Yeah, so we could do some of that. And then also, I have some like fun, cozy games that we can slot in whenever we need them. I really do want to do Moonglow Bay at some point because that's a Lena Rain score.
That's the next one I want to do, actually, that we dig into. But
Cool.
we have to see what becomes of Garl and Friends first.
Poor girl.
No.
I'm not gonna lie, I have the soundtrack to this on Steam. It's an extra $5 or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
And that piece that plays when he gets hit by that lance and is lying there in the pool.
Because it's like his theme, but so sad.
Yeah, it's his theme minor mode like Final Fantasy VI style, but also with this Chrono Trigger death topic on top of it, and oh god, it's so good. In any case, we'll see what becomes of him next week.
Yeah, and I will just say the Moonglow Bay thing came up because I was listening to probably Celeste and like some other stuff, and it like auto-played part of the Moonglow Bay score, and so I listened to the score first, and I was like, this is so good! And then I looked it up, and I'm like, it's a fishing RPG? So
Hell yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. Next week, when Karen
yeah,
goes to
exciting.
bed, we will read her one of Teeks' bedtime stories. I think that's an excellent
Yes.
idea.
No,
That is
I
good.
really do. That is good.
Yeah. All
The
right.
shower is going to be so glittery.
Yeah, your whole bathroom is going to be like bombed by that stuff for a while.
It's biodegradable. I made sure.
But like 1,000 years biodegradable, or
Right. On what time
Well,
scale?
now you have me questioning
on what time
everything.
scale?
Now you have me questioning
Yeah.
everything. But yeah, apparently it's biodegradable, which was
right.
important to me because the stuff we used in the 90s was not.
It was very bad.
It is
was
really
not.
good to be back home, I have to say.
Yeah.
Traveling, maybe it was the long layover. Traveling took more out of me than usual. I usually don't complain about
travel
flights much,
sucked.
but yeah, God, it was awful.
Our travel sucked. Just
Your,
for those that are
your,
still here.
You guys' way back was really rough.
Well,
It
we
was,
had
yeah.
they messed with both legs of our journey. It wasn't quite as they actually pushed back the first flight of the journey out.
That was
and then-
almost convenient, though. That wasn't actually that bad.
It on paper it was going to be stressful though because we were supposed to land like 15 minutes into the other plane boarding, and so thank goodness they were the next gate over. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then we
Oh, yeah.
we did have we made good time when we were early, but I was nervous, like being like, okay, what do we do? Like if you know.
For all our griping, Jen, it ruled. It was absolutely fantastic.
Oh yeah, GST
at
was
Games
amazing.
Con.
Yeah, GameStown was amazing. But yeah, our flight, Ryan and I just got really like punked on the flight back. You're like,
Yeah, I
here's-
don't think...
you know, we would have been home. Like I would have been home late Thursday, but like reasonably, like not in the middle of the night probably. Because I think our original flight was landing at like 7.
Yeah.
So I would have been home probably
And-
before midnight on Thursday.
The two of us have
Realistically.
never ever gotten tired of each other before, and I'm not sure that's exactly what happened, but both of us were like, we need to be home now.
I was just so tired. Yeah. Yeah, I just
Yeah.
like needed a shower and my own bed so bad.
Yes.
But yeah, we were and at the Vegas airport, like you know how sometimes there's like 2-seaters that like don't have a armrest between them. They didn't have any of those, so there was no way to like really lay down. And the slot
Oh.
machines were so loud that like I don't know that I could have caught
Oh
a nap.
no.
So like
Yeah.
originally I was like, well maybe
That's even
we'll like
worse
get lucky
then.
and be able to just like watch each other's bags for a few hours while one naps, and like it was clear that was not going to happen. So, and then I was the
Shit.
middle seat on the flight between two people I didn't know. So like did not I like had the tray table down and my elbows on it and just like held up my
Yeah.
head and just
Yeah.
like I put on a playlist, actually a really great playlist on Spotify. It's just called Sky Mall. And it's like lo-fi, like chill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see, I have
music
left
to
my
shop
headphones
to.
at home. I had no music on the
Wow.
flight home. And the guy
Shout
next
out.
to me had like a moving knee that was like constantly bumping me once every 35
No.
seconds. But in a way that like
no.
clearly he wasn't
annoying.
intentionally being rude about it. It was just like a muscle twitch. What am I
Yeah.
going to say to a stranger about
Yeah.
that?
Right.
Right?
Yeah, I had Joy the Baker actually shared the Sky Mall playlist like in like August in like a Lynx blog post, and I loved it. And hit save on Spotify, so I actually already had it. And I was like, oh right, I downloaded this so I could listen to it on a flight. So it was really good. So I just like chilled out. I did not sleep, but I did like have relaxing time as much as I could in the atrocious flight situation. And then got home and was like, we got donuts, which were great. And then immediately I was like, bye, gonna go take a shower. And I just
Yeah.
like blasted show tunes and sang at the top of my lungs to like keep myself alert.
Oh.
Including all of Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog. And I just like made it happen. I also did the Buffy musical episode for folks that know Buffy. So I had like a Whedon moment on that drive, and it was good. I was just like, I'm just gonna sing, keep myself up. But yeah, the bathrooms had long. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. Airport bathrooms are always kind of atrocious.
Yeah, they're never good.
Oh yeah.
Blah.
It's a problem. But anyway.
Yeah, anyway, we'll see y'all next week. Sea of Stars is into its very good phase now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ugh,
donuts and
but,
singing
like,
always
rough.
help.
Donuts
I don't know
right
if
now.
I was gonna say we might do like apple cider donuts. We might do like apple picking on Saturday
I love
as part of
apple
my
cider
birthday
donuts.
extravaganza.
Oh, that's like
So-
my favorite. Oh my god, my hat fell off.
So we might do that. Sunday
I
though,
love
it's cider floats with that Jenny's the brown butter almond brittle
God,
ice
I'm
cream.
so jealous of you for
Yeah.
that. I need
And
pictures so I
pumpkin
can
pie,
be even more
'cause
angry
I've
at
always
you
had
for
pumpkin
eating
pie
this.
on my birthday. Yeah, so that's gonna be really good.
Yeah.
And then I think we're getting takeout India Garden, which is like my favorite Indian restaurant around here, as the dinner. So like I'm gonna eat really well
Nice.
this weekend.
Nice. Yeah, everybody type in
Plan it.
happy birthday for Dana as we all leave.
It's gonna be great. I forgot how old I was at the DMV today. It was great. The lady looked at me like, "Are you sure?"
Are you okay?
I'm a year younger than I thought I was turning.
Girl math.
Excellent.
Girl math.
It's mom math. It really is. Like I was like, if I'm
Mom
not turning 40, I'm not gonna remember. I'm
It's like,
somewhere in my
whatever.
late 30s, but I
Somewhere
have to like do the math to remember.
I'm a year older than you, right? You're turning 38.
No, that's what I said to the person. I'm turning 37,
Oh,
but I thought I was turning 38. So
Whee!
so good. I gave myself a year.
that's
I've-
right.
Nice.
I'm on borrowed time, everyone.
Nice. All right, gang. I'm going to close this out. We'll see everybody next
Alright,
week. Bye, folks.
Bye.